Hello. Welcome again to the Cosmic Patterns YouTube channel. Today we're doing the part 1 Progress Chart series within the comprehensive view of the Sirius program. This is our third video on this series. Okay, so we're going to show you this part, the Progress Chart. Okay, now before we proceed, there are different kinds of Progress Chart. Progress chart is just another way of looking at a person's charts for what will happen within a specific period or year. But there are different kinds of progress charts method to use. So you have to know which one to use or which expertise you have already been using before you even proceed. But the most commonly one is the secondary or day for a year. Here, it is all explained in the help system within the Sirius program. Okay, below is a summary of each of the kinds of the progressions available in the Sirius program. First one is the secondary or day for a year progression. This means that for each year of life, one day is added to the birthday. For example, if a person is 10 years old, then 10 days are added to the birth date. If a person is 10 and a half years old, then 10 and a half days are added to the birth date. Day for a year progression are also known as secondary progression. The other method is the degree for a year. Again, the secondary or day for a year is the most commonly used one. The next one is the degree for a year, where the natal planets are moved 1 degree for each year of life. Now, the next one is a solar arc direction. All natal planets are house cusps and house cusps are moved by the angle that the secondary progressed sun has moved. In other words, subtract the natal sun from the secondary progressed sun and this arc and add this arc to the natal position of the planets. It's all explained in here in the help system. It's part of the Sirius program. It's all explained in here. And the next one is the tertiary or secondary for a month, the minor or month for a year, the ascendant arc, the vertex, the solar declaration arc, solar arc RA, perfection, 1 year. There's all these explanations in here. There's also the progressed method that you need to pay attention with. So there's the different kinds of progressed method in here. The mean time, mean sun, solar arc, mean Naibad. I will be showing you this, but when you have the Sirius program, feel free to read all of these explanations in here. The help system within the Sirius program is like a book. There's explanations on most of the methods that are used within the Sirius program. Okay, now let's go to this. So we're going to be presenting you the progressed, how to create progress chart within the Sirius program. Okay, now let's go back into the Sirius program. Basically, after you pull up your natal chart, you click on the P. Which one? This one, right? This is, you probably recognize this from our icon on the previous page. So let's click on here. And once you click on the P for progress to creating a progress chart, you have so many options in here. Okay, you can either select the date today or you can enter any date that you want to begin with. Okay, this one 12 hours I suggest you, if you do not very familiar with the progress method, just keep it 12 hours to make it simple. Now, as you can see, there's all these kinds of progress chart that you can, progress chart method that you can choose from. The most commonly used one is the secondary progress chart. But here it is, you can either select them all or just select one. I suggest just select one so that you don't get confused. There's also a converse version of each one of those progress chart in here as well. Okay, so converse means it will make it into a sidereal method. But let's not go there. We'll focus on the type of progress chart in here. This is how you create the progress chart. In here, there's also different kinds of progressed MC methods. There's so many to choose from. Solar arc, time means sun. Solar arc is our default. NABAD and right ascension, quotidian, the quotidian Baha method, quotidian not Baha, the Fagan NABAD, the quotidian mean sun, the PSR method, and the fractal method. The most commonly one in here is the solar arc. Okay, it's really, really simple. In here, you don't want to relocate it. Most of the progress charts method by astrologers who are using it, they don't relocate the chart, but you have an option to relocate it from here. So I suggest not to relocate it, but if you are an experienced astrologer and you want to relocate it, you can relocate the progress chart if you want. So this is very, very simple. So let's click on secondary progression, and we click on OK, and there it displays the secondary progress chart. But if you want to do a shortcut method and you want to select them all, always go back to the natal chart here. Click on the natal chart and you click on P, and we can select all of these, for example, all of this in here, and it will give us all of these entries into the program. Just to show you, I'll select all of these in here. But here on the progressed MC method, you can only select one at a time. Yeah. Remember, if you are comparing progress chart with your colleagues, fellow astrologers, always make sure that both of you are using the same progress chart method and the same progression MC method. Otherwise, the calculation can be different. Okay, so we selected all of this and we click on OK. Okay, so you can see it's all entered here in the calculated chart area. We have the secondary progress chart. You have the degree for a year. We have the solar arc direction. So it's all entered here for us. Okay, so this is how you select the progress chart. It is very, very simple. You get it? Yeah, it's very simple and easy. Okay, again, if you want to learn more about the progress chart methods and its meaning, you go to the help system, look for progress chart issues, and then it will give it all to you here. The progress method in the house cusp, and here it is. All the explanations are here. So you can print this if you want, or you can just read it without having to print it. If you're curious on each one of them, then come in here and read about it. So it's very, very simple and easy how to create a progress chart. Again, before I leave, you go back to the natal chart. Always go back to the natal chart because all progress charts are based on the natal chart. And you click on P to create the progression, and then you select any of the progress method in here and select any of the progressed MC from this area. Again, the most commonly used one and is default within the series program is the secondary progressed, and the default progressed MC is the solar arc method. Okay, so let's end this video from here, and I hope you enjoyed this little short video on how to create a progress chart within the series program. Okay, thank you very much. I will be returning with our fourth video on this series, which is the return chart. Okay, bye for now. See you in a little bit.